More important than that, Thomas Davis, Georgia legend. He's here somewhere. Can we have him join me? Because I've got a few questions. Because who better to talk about the Georgia-Florida game than someone who played in it himself? Here he is. Thank you for joining me. Look how cool this guy is. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. You happy to be here?
I am. I'm excited.
That's great. I'm
We
so
got the
glad.
number one team in the country. Why wouldn't I be excited?
There you go. What has it been like, Thomas, watching the Dogs dominate this year?
It's been exciting. It's been exciting, and you watch each game and you wonder how this team can get better. You try to figure out ways and you try to dissect what they're doing, but this defense has been dominant all year long, and I know that they're going to be even more dominant with this sorry offense that they're playing tomorrow.
Oh, those are fighting
No
words.
slight to the Gator fans in here. You guys watch your team all year, so y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, they're like, we're not offended. We know. So have you talked to Kirby Smart or JT Daniels or any of the guys on the team through this run?
I've talked to a few guys on the team, and I've talked to Coach Smart, actually, and,
Yeah?
just congratulated them so far. And, we sent a video of some former guys, sent some videos out to the players just to remind them, don't get caught up in the hype. Stay focused. The job isn't done yet. And that was kind of the message that we sent to them.
How do you do that? How do you not get caught up in the hype? Like, does it go to your head when you're that good?
I mean, I think Kirby made it loud and clear when he stated that, we're excited about being number one, but we want to be number one at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the focus for this football team. And, we've had a bunch of close calls over the last few years, and in particular the Alabama game that still haunts me to this day. But I feel like we're on the verge to getting things done. And when you have a defense that's built like this defense is built, you have a chance to win the championship. So I'm excited about it.
You know a thing or two about that. What is it like to play in the Georgia-Florida game? What is it like the weeks before, the day before, what's going through your head? I mean, I don't think anyone here, I'm making assumptions, has played in it before. So can you let us all know?
It's so different because when you have a home game, you know that you can get your home crowd behind you. And you go to a away game, you can pretty much expect to just listen to a bunch of BS the entire game. But when you are in this Georgia-Florida rivalry and it's played right here in Jacksonville and it's a neutral site, no matter what happens, you're going to have fans that are going to root for you throughout the course of the game. And
right.
That's one of the things that makes this rivalry so unique. And I think the fact that, we're leading it makes it even more unique for me.
How loud does it get in there compared to a home game? Like, what's the feeling when you're on what's the temperature of the stadium as a player?
It just really depends on which side you're on and how well your team is doing. So for us as players, when I was in this game, we played well a couple of times and it got pretty loud. But for the most part, Florida had the upper hand on us back then. That's why if you guys notice when my responses, I'm a little bitter.
I can tell. I can tell.
Just throwing that out there.
This could be the year. And judging by the fans in this bar, if it's any indication of the stadium breakdown tomorrow, I think your guys might have a little help. But we've got to talk about how tough you are, because I know you're going to say that it's your coaches and your doctors and your teammates. This man played in a Super Bowl with a broken arm that just got stitched up, and it looked like a football. How did you do it? How do you come back from these injuries? You tore your ACL 3 times. I mean, are you the toughest man in America?
They found that picture, huh?
Yeah, we got that. Sorry.
I just feel like that was 11 years into my career, and I had never played in the Super Bowl. You have guys that come out, they get drafted to the right team, the right situation, and instantly you're in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Well, for me, it was 11 years in. Like you said, I had torn my ACL 3 times. You never knew when that opportunity was going to present itself again. The doctors told me that if I could deal with the pain, I could play in the Super Bowl. That was a no-brainer. I wanted to be out there, not to a point to where I was a hindrance to my team, but if I can go out and I can contribute, then I wanted to be a part of that game. And I didn't miss a snap, and I mean, the rest was history. We didn't win the game, but I definitely got to play in the Super Bowl with a broken arm.
I mean, it's just the pictures. I remember watching that game being like, this man might be a little bit out of his mind, and I respect it. So
it was definitely different.
It was definitely different. How did Georgia play into that? Like, how did the mentality, what does it mean? Like, how is Georgia different?
You know, really what played into that, so Coach Rick was my coach in college, and one of the things, and one of our motto when Coach Rick was there was finish the drill. You start something as a player, no matter what you face, no matter what kind of adversity you go through, you finish the drill.
Yeah.
And that was instilled in me while I was at Georgia, and there was another opportunity that finishing the drill presented itself. We had a great season. We went 15-1 over the course of the regular season, and I had a chance to finish the drill, and that's what we did.
You're also great off the field. You were Walter Payton Man of the Year. What did that feel like? Tell everybody, tell everyone what a great guy you are.
So that's a huge honor for players in the NFL to be presented the Walter Payton Man of the Year. It's an annual award, and it's given to a player to recognize the body of work that you do on the field as well as the work that you do off the field. And for me to be nominated multiple times for that and to actually win that award was a huge honor, because you don't go out and do the work that you do in the community to try to make a difference to gain recognition. You do it to really make the space that you're in a better place, and that was the mindset for me, and that's what we were able to do. But unfortunately, the NFL took note.
It's amazing. We need a round of applause for that one. I mean, come on. All right, Thomas.
I just did that against Kentucky last week, and it worked out, right?
I don't know it. Don't look at me. I don't know it. Listen, Thomas, I hear a rumor that you played 8 positions in high school on your team. Can you name all of them?
All the information.
Yeah, I know. I did my research.
Yeah, you did. So
my producers did my research.
So in high school, I played wide receiver. I played running back. I played quarterback. I played safety. I played cornerback. And I was a tight end. But I also punted the ball. I kicked field goals. I was the punt returner, and I was the kick returner. And this was all in one game, like every game.
Every game?
Every game. I would switch. He would move me around every game.
I mean, I don't even
That might be why I wasn't highly recruited, though. That's what I think. It might have ended up hurting.
You were too good. You were doing too many things. Now, who is the toughest quarterback to tackle in the NFL for you? Who is the slipperiest?
None of them.
None of them.
But probably a guy like Mike Vick. You know, he was one of the toughest guys to bring down, because Vick was elusive, but he was also fast. You have some guys in the league now that are elusive, but they're not nearly as fast as Mike Vick was.
Yeah, he could run.
He can go.
The man could run. Shout out Mike Vick, Fox Sports Own. Is there a linebacker you watch now in the NFL, in college football, on this Georgia team, and just think, damn, that's how I used to play?
Yeah, for sure. I was a safety in college, but when I look at Nakobe Dean play, and I watch Georgia football a lot, obviously for obvious reasons, but Nakobe Dean is a guy that's really good in coverage. He's really good in the run game, and he does a tremendous job of blitzing and getting after the quarterback. So to me, that makes him a complete linebacker. I think he's a guy that on the next level, he don't have to lead the field. You have some guys that can only play first and second down. Nakobe is a guy that you can leave out there for all 4 downs.
That is so great. We're going to make sure he sees that. All right, I got one more question for you, Thomas.
All right.
Can we get a score prediction?
A lot to a little. Can I just say that?
A lot to a little,
yes.
Georgia.
A lot to a little. Dogs win big. Do y'all agree?
Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure. Have as many of these as you want.
I don't drink.
Okay, don't have any of them. But Dos Equis loves you anyway, so thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.